Hi, I'm Lamarr Townsend, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about Sagittarius and their amazing amount of energy and their focus. Their sometimes inability to focus that energy maybe in the right direction or in one direction, right? Let's talk about it. By the way, I'm Lamarr Townsend. If you're a first time watcher, I'm a natural intuitive, clairvoyant, clairaudient, empathic, psychic tarot reader, and I would love to do a personal, private, confidential psychic tarot reading for you. So please contact me at lamarrtownsendtarot.com for your own personal, private, confidential psychic tarot reading or your own birth chart reading. I also do birth chart reading, so I would love to do a psychic tarot reading or a birth chart reading for you. You can also follow me on Instagram at Lamarr Townsend, like me on Facebook, facebook.com/Lamarr Townsend Official, and if you enjoy this video, like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and share with your friends and family, okay? With that being said, Sagittariuses have an amazing amount of energy, okay? You guys are so energetic, so happy most of the time, and just so full of life, right? Sagittarius men and women. Sagittarius teens and children as well. They're just full of rambunctious energy. And I can kind of attest to that. I connect to Sagittarius energy in a very special way. One being because I'm a December born Capricorn. I was born December 27th, and the month of December is associated mainly with Sagittarius. Also, I have quite a bit of Sagittarius in my chart. My Mercury and my Mars are in Sagittarius, and if you know anything about astrology, the planets, by the way, I'm a zodiac. I am also, if you're a first-time watcher, a zodiac enthusiast, an astrology enthusiast. I'm also a musician, an artist, a video. I kind of do it all. I'm a designer. I do it all. Anyways, if you know anything about astrology, then you know that Mercury, the planet Mercury, rules communication, intellect, and basically how we like to communicate with others and how we prefer to communicate with how we prefer others to communicate with us. And then Mars is the planet of animalistic instinct, sexual desire, aggression, action. So to have Sagittarius in both those places makes me a very fiery Capricorn who doesn't take any mess, who's very sarcastic, who is very quick-witted, right? Sagittarius is a very funny, very quick-witted, but they don't take no mess, right? You guys don't take any mess, right? So a Sagittarius is someone who's just very quick in general. We have to remember that Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, the planet Jupiter. And Jupiter rules the abstract mind, the abstract thinking. Also luck. So when we think of the abstract mind, the abstract thinking, understanding abstract concepts, to me this says someone who is easily able to make connections with certain things, or basically someone who's easily able to make connections with certain things or what so have you, that maybe others aren't so easily able to connect. That's kind of what the abstract mind deals with, right? It's seeing things others aren't able to see, but seeing other things people aren't able to see quickly. Maybe other people eventually catch on, but it doesn't take a Sagittarius too quickly, to catch on, right? You guys are very quick to catch on to things. So with all this energy, all this, concept thinking, abstract thinking, you know what I'm saying? You guys usually have a bunch of ideas, you guys have a bunch of goals, visions, and things you've got going on. And, with all this energy, you typically have a lot going on. Sagittarius typically has a lot going on, right? But one thing Sagittariuses can sometimes struggle with is focus. Focusing that energy in the right direction, or even the right directions, because sometimes it is possible Sagittarius can be really good at multitasking, because once again, that deals with the abstract mind. Multitasking is, doing multiple things at one time. That's the abstract mind working at its, highest potential, possibly, right? But, and excuse me, I love my Starbucks coffee, right? without, and I'm so tired, but without focus, is is the multitasking, is the abstract concepting, the abstract thinking really going to hit the mark? You know, because you have to think, Sagittarius, you're the archer. Your symbolism is of the archer, the bow and arrow, right? So you're literally always aiming for new goals, always reaching new heights, always striving for something new, always evolving, always changing, you know, never really staying the same, never really staying in the same place, the same location, right? Which is great, you know, sometimes, you know, but without focus, once again, without being able to sit down and put your attention onto one thing, and also knowing what things are the most important things to put your attention towards. You know what I'm saying? Like being able to differentiate and discern, you know, priorities, right? You know, like what things require my energy, my focus more so than others. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's going to be different for everyone. I mean, we can, you know, conclude the obvious, I guess, for a lot of people, for most people in the world, like, you know, such as bills and a roof over your head, food to eat, you know, a place to shower, you know, like all those things are important. But we should all strive for more, right? Than just the basic needs. But once again, Sagittarius, striving for more is great, you know, but if we're striving without focus, like if we're relying solely on that Jupiterian luck, you know, that Jupiter luck that you have. By the way, you do know that Pisces also shares the same planet with you, right? Pisces is ruled by both Neptune and Jupiter. So, say hello to your brother and sister Pisces. But, you know, it can't always be, oh, I'm gonna wing it and hope for the best. You know, I know I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make the mark somehow. I may not hit it dead on, you know, in the middle. By the way, if you're wondering what happened to my finger, basically, I'm a delivery driver, and I was delivering a pizza, and I went to go open my door. The door handle on my driver's side is like the metal is peeling off. I don't know how it happened. But I actually did a DIY moment and put the same tape that I put on my finger on the door handle, so it's not as jagged. But basically, the jagged metal pulled the skin on my finger off, and it's been bandaged ever since. This happened like 4 or 5 days ago, so I just like to let everyone know, because basically, obviously, like I'm showing my hand, and it just looks like, you know, I don't know. So I just, you know, I like to let you guys know I'm okay. Anyways, it can't always be, oh, I'm gonna wing it. You know, I'm a Sagittarius. I'm gonna hit the mark. I may not hit it dead on in the middle. I may not be dead on accurate, but I'm usually, you know, right somewhere. You know, I usually hit the mark, you know, somewhere. You know what I'm saying? That makes it worth it, you know. But sometimes, Sag, you don't. And you don't hit the mark. And sometimes, Sag, not hitting the mark is not hitting the mark, right? Almost doesn't count. Brandy said it best. Almost doesn't count. Almost doesn't count, Sag. So, if you apply that energy, that vibrant energy that you guys have, with focus, with dedication, with endurance, with a will to keep going despite the odds, despite the hardships, despite the uncomfortableness, I'm looking at my eyes in the blackness of my computer screen. I think it's really interesting. I have very interesting eyes. Anyways, if you apply that energy, that same energy with focus, dedication, hard work, perseverance, you're going to be unstoppable, Sag. I'm telling you. Sometimes our downfall can be not paying attention to the details, not focusing. Because our attention is in too many places at one time, you know. It's good to be a multitasker, but if you're not really paying attention to the details, if you're not crossing all the T's and dotting your I's, if you're not focusing, what's the point, right? Alright, well, I hope you got something out of this, Sag. I hope it gave you, I don't know. I hope it gave you something, okay? Thank you for listening and watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Contact me at lamartownsendtarot.com for your own personal, private, confidential psychic tarot reading or your own birth chart reading. Follow me on Instagram, like me on Facebook, subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, share with your friends and family, and I'll catch you next time, okay? Thank you.